Welcome, this is a video based upon derivatives for Ibdp AHL. So the first question is still asking us to find a function has a derivative f prime x is given and graph of f has x-intercept at x equals to 1, find f of x. So f prime x has been given. What is that? 3x square plus 18x. Now if I do the integration of that one with respect to dx, then it becomes f of x. F of x equals to 3x cube upon 3 plus 18x square upon 2 plus c. So what is f of x? F of x equals to x cube plus 9x square plus c. Now x-intercept. X-intercept means y is 0. Then x is 1. Y means f of x is 0. Then when x is negative 1 whole cube plus times of negative 1 whole square plus c. This gives me c value as negative 8. So what's going to be the answer? Answer is f of x equals to x cube plus 9x square minus 8. Question number 2. The graph of f has an inflection point at x equals to p. What does it mean inflection point? Second derivative should be equals to 0. So the second derivative is 6x plus 18 should be equals to 0. This gives me but at x value as p. So p should be equals to negative 3. That's going to be the answer. Next, find the values of x for which it is concave down. So I have negative 3. When I go less than negative 3 at negative 4, when I plug in negative 4, the second derivative, it becomes negative. And when I go above negative 3, the second derivative becomes positive. So it is changing from negative 0 to positive. So it is nothing but what? It is concave down. Question number 2. A closed cylindrical can with radius r centimeters and height h centimeters has a volume 20 pi. So volume equals to 20 pi. Express h in terms of r. What is the volume of a cylinder? 4 pi r square h equals to 20 pi. So only it is pi r square h, not 4 pi r square. Pi r square h equals to 20 pi. Then pi gets cancels. h equals to 20 upon r square. The material for the base and the top of the can cost 10 cents per centimeter square. Means base and the top, they are in the form of a circle. So pi r square times 2, because there are two circles. One at the top, and it will be costing how much? It is 10 cents. Plus at the curved surface area. The curved surface area of a cylinder is nothing but what? The curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h, and there is only one curved surface area and its cost is 8. That is the total cost c. So c equals to, what do I get it out? 20 pi r square plus 16 pi r h. But just now we got the value of h as 16 pi r, and h has nothing but what? Just now we got 20 upon r square. So when I simplify that, I get 20 pi r square plus 320 pi upon r, because one r and r gets cancels. Given that there is a minimum value of c, find the minimum value in terms of pi. So for that, dc by dr should be equals to 0. So which is equals to 40 pi r minus 320 pi upon r square should be equals to 0. So 40 pi r equals to 320 pi upon r square. So it becomes 40 r cube equals to 320, r cube equals to 8, so r equals to 2. Now what's going to be the value of the total cost? It will be 20 pi times r square, which is 2 square, plus 320 times pi upon 2, which is going to be 80 pi plus 160 pi, which is going to be 240 pi. Next, the function f of x, 12 cos x minus 5 sin x, it can be a periodic function with x equals to f of x equal to x plus 2 pi. So the period is going to be 2 pi. Find the coordinates of A. The minimum value is negative 13. If the minimum value is negative 13, the maximum value is also negative 13. Use the GDC to draw the graph. You should be able to get that one. The maximum point as minus 0.395 comma 13. So you just GDC. For the graph f, write down the amplitude. So amplitude is going to be the maximum displacement, which is nothing but how much? 13. Then for the graph f, write down the amplitude over, write down the period. Period was 2 pi, which was given in the question. Hence write f of x as in terms of p cos of x plus r. So which is nothing but what? 13 cos of x plus, the maximum point was at 0.395, x plus 0.395. A ball on the spring is attached to a fixed point. The ball is then pulled down and released so that it moves back and forth vertically. The distance dt is given by ft plus 17. Find the maximum speed. So I'm going to find the derivative of that one. So which is going to be minus 12 sine t minus 5 cos t. That should be equals to 0, the maximum speed. This is the equation for the speed, and draw the graph for that one. Then you will be getting it at the maximum point at 1.18 comma negative 13. So negative 13 is going to be the maximum speed. Maximum speed equals to 13 centimeters per second. Find the first time when the ball speed is changing at a rate of 2 centimeters per second. Speed is changing at a rate of 2 centimeters per second. Means acceleration equals to nothing but what? 2. But it is slowing down, so therefore it is my acceleration equals to minus 2. Acceleration equals to minus 2 means d double prime of t should be equals to minus 2. So d double prime of t will be minus 12 cos t plus 5 sin t, second derivative, equals to negative 2. Use the GDC to solve the value, so you should be getting it out, the answer as 1.02. Point of intersection is 1.02. A particle p moves along a straight line. The velocity v meter per second of p after t seconds is given by this one. The following the graph, this one, find the initial velocity. Initial velocity means t should be equals to 0, so v of 0, which is 17 meters per second. Find the maximum speed of v. Maximum speed means what is the thing is absolute value should be greatest. Means what it says, v prime should be equals to 0. So find the coordinates of the minimum point. From the GDC, find the coordinates of minimum point, which is going to be 6.37896 comma minus 24.6571. So the minimum speed is, or the maximum speed is, because he's asking the maximum or maximum speed is 24.7 meters per second. Write down the value of the number of times the acceleration is 0. So acceleration means dv upon dt. Then acceleration should be 0, means these are the turning points. These are the turning points of v, means these are the t-intercepts of v prime. So turning points of v or t-intercepts of v prime. Now how many such turning points are there? 1, 2 and 3. So therefore the answer is going to be 3. Find the acceleration of p when it changes the direction. So when v equals to 0, so it happens at t equals to 0.863851 at time t, and its acceleration is minus 9.24689. So acceleration is basically, it is deceleration, minus 9.25 meter per second square. Find the total distance traveled by p. So we know that from 0 to 0.8638, it's going in one direction. Then again from 0.8638 to 7, it is in negative direction. So minus, obviously this answer will be negative. So negative of negative will become positive. So use the calculator and get that answer 63.8874, which is approximately equal to 63.9 meters. Now, next question number 5. The graph of f prime has a local minimum point at A, local maximum at B, and passes through 4, negative 2. This is the graph of f prime. The point P 4, 3 lies on the graph. This one. Find the gradient of the graph at P. P is also 4 and this is also passing through 4, minus 2. So its value is nothing but what? Negative 2. So f prime value is negative 2 at x equals to 4. So therefore it is negative 2. Find the equation of the normal. So gradient of the tangent was negative 2. So gradient of the normal will become 1 upon 2. Then at P, what was P? 4, 3. So y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So 2y minus 6 equals to x minus 4. So it becomes x minus 2y plus 2 equals to 0. Determine the concavity of the graph when x lies between 4 to 5 and justify your answer. So what we can do, that is slope. Slope, that is f prime, is positive. So if at all it is f prime is positive, means it is increasing. If it is increasing, means f double prime is also greater than 0. If f double prime is greater than 0, means it is concave up. That is the reasoning. We can see that between 4 to 5, f prime is positive, means it is increasing function. So f double prime should also be positive. Therefore, it is an increasing function. F double prime is positive, is concave up. Question number 6. First, find the first 4 derivatives of this one. So f prime x equals to negative sine x. F double prime x will be equals to negative cosine x. F triple prime x equals to sine x. And f fourth derivative equals to cos x. So f 19th prime, 19th derivative. Now you can see that 19 over here, this one was 3. Its nearest multiple of 4 is 4 only. 1 less than the nearest multiple is sin x. So nearest multiple is 20 and 1 less than the nearest multiple is 19. So its answer is going to be sin x. So we need to see that pattern. Find the first 3 derivatives of g of x. So first derivative will be k times x power k minus 1. Second derivative will be k times k minus 1 times x power k minus 2. And third derivative will be k times k minus 1 times k minus 2 times x power k minus 3. Now what's going to be the 19th derivative? So we can see that pattern. 19th derivative will be k times k minus 1 times k minus 2 times, keep on going till k minus 18, then x to the power of k minus 19. That is going to be 1. But what am I going to do? I don't want in that form. I want in different form. So what am I going to do? K times k minus 1 times k minus 2 times k minus 18 times x power k minus 19, multiply and divide with k minus 19 factorial. When I multiply by k minus 19 factorial, this entire thing becomes k factorial. K factorial, k minus 19 factorial, x power k minus 19. 6c, find h prime x when k is 21. So h prime x, this is product rule, this is u and v. So h prime x will become, first keep u as it is, v prime, 19th derivative will become 20th derivative. Next time g will remain as it is, times 20th derivative of x. 19th derivative of f of x. We have just found it out. What was the 19th derivative? So we have written it out in like this. After that, now we have to find the values and substitute it out. So 19th derivative was sine x. Now 20th derivative. What was the 20th derivative of g of x? So we know that 19th derivative was this one. So 19th derivative will become, based on this concept, 19th derivative is, this is the formula for the 19th derivative. Now we want the 20th derivative for this. So what does that becomes the 20th derivative? Is if I find it out the 20th derivative of this particular function. We have already found it out the 19th derivative of that one. So let me write before writing this one. We do some homework there. So 19th derivative of f of x was sine x. Now I need to find the 20th derivative of g of x. 20th derivative of g of x. So what is the 20th derivative of g of x? Will become 21 factorial divided by 21 minus 20 whole factorial times x, which is nothing but what? 21 factorial times x. Next, 20th derivative of f of x. Sin x derivative is cos x, and 19th derivative is already there. 19th derivative of g of x is already there. So now we will be plugging it out. So it becomes sin x. 20th derivative is 21 factorial times x. 21 factorial times x plus, now 19th derivative of g of x is 21 factorial divided by 2 times x square times 20th derivative of f of x, which is nothing but what? Cosine x. This is going to be the answer. Because if 20th derivative is 21 factorial times x, one term integration, the 19th derivative will be 21 factorial by 2 times x square. That should be the easiest way to solve the question. So I got that value g prime x. Now show that h prime of pi. So substitute pi in this one now. H prime of pi will become sine pi 21 factorial times pi plus 21 factorial by 2 pi square cosine pi. So this is going to be, this value is 0. So 21 factorial by 2 pi square cosine pi is negative 1. So it is negative 21 factorial by 2 x pi square. That's going to be the answer. The following graph shows the graph of a sin bx plus c. The graph has a minimum point at 3,5, and a maximum point as 9,17. Find the value of c. So c is going to be the difference between these two. So c equals to 5 plus 17 divided by 2, which is going to be 11. Then part 2, b, period. Period is 2 pi by b. 2 pi by b. What is the period of this function? 2 pi by b is going to be the period of this function, and its difference is nothing but what is equals to 6. Equals to 6. So b equals to, the difference is 2 pi by b. So the period is going to be 6 times 2, 12. Because the difference from here 3 to 9 is 6. So it will take total 12 to complete one full period. So b equals to 2 pi by 12. So b equals to pi upon 6. Then find the value of a. So what am I going to do? So we got the equation y equals to a sine of bx. B is pi by 3, x plus c value is 11. So now the point is 3 comma 5, it lies on 3 comma 5. So b, this is a, so a sine of pi by 6 times 3 plus 11. So which gives me 5 equals to a sine pi by 2 plus 11. Sin pi by 2 is 1. So 5 equals to a plus 11. So a equals to negative 6. The graph of G is obtained from the graph by translation k, 0. The maximum point became 11.5, 17. Write the value of k. So previously the maximum point is 9, 17. Now to that we are adding k, 0. So 9 plus k should become 11.5, 17. So 9 plus k equals to 11.5. So k equals to 2.5. Write g of x. It's going to be the same 6 sine of pi by 6 minus 2.5, because it has moved plus 2.5, so therefore opposite symbol minus 2.5 plus 11. This is going to be the answer. The graph of G changes from concave up to concave down and x is equal to w. What is the value of w? For w, concave up to concave down means it is a point of inflection. Means second derivative should be equals to 0. Second derivative should be equals to 0. Now means maximum or minimum point of G prime. Maximum or minimum point of G prime. So what am I going to do it? I am going to sketch the graph for that one and find that maximum or minimum point for G prime, which is going to be at 8.5. Use a GDC, you should be able to get that answer at 8.5. Question number 8. F of x equals to square root of 4x plus 5. Find f prime 1. So f prime x equals to 1 upon 2 root of 4x plus 5. 4x plus 5 derivative is 4. Now substitute 1 in this one. 1 upon 2 root of 4 plus 5 times 4, which is going to be 2 upon 3. Consider another function g. Let r be the point on G. The coordinates of r is 1. The equation of the tangent to the graph at r is y equals to 3x plus 6. Write down the value of g prime m. So g prime x should be equals to the gradient. What is the gradient? Gradient is 3. So g prime 1 should be equals to 3, which is equals to the value of m. Find g of 1. G of 1 will be equals to 3 times of 1 plus 6, which is equals to 9. Let h of x equal to f of x times g of x. Find the equation of a tangent to the graph of h at where x equals to 1. So h of x, h prime x will become f of x times g prime x plus g of x times h prime x. So at 1, h prime 1 will become f of 1 times g prime 1 plus g of 1 times h prime 1. So f of 1 is square root of 4 plus 5. G prime 1 was nothing but what, 3. F prime 1 was 2 prime 3. And g of 1 is nothing but what, 9 again. So it's going to be the answer 15. The graph of f has a maximum point at P. Find the x coordinate of P. So for this one, question number 9, f of x is missing, so let me write the question over here. F prime x is given over here, 6 minus 2x upon 2x minus x square, for x lies between 0 to 6. Now it is having a x coordinate of P. Maximum point means f prime x should be equals to 0, means 6 minus 2x should upon 2x minus x square should be equals to 0. 6 minus 2x equals to 0, x equals to 3. Find f of x, giving your answer as a single logarithmic form. So I am going to find the integral of f prime x dx, which is integral of 6 minus 2x upon 6x minus x square dx. So which is ln of 6x minus x square plus c. So but it is y coordinate is nothing but what, ln 27, when the x coordinate is 3. So substituting 3 comma ln 27. So ln 27 equals to ln of 6 times 3 minus 3 square plus c. This gives me the value of c as ln 27 minus ln 9, which is ln 27 upon 9, which is ln 3. So, therefore, f of x will become ln of 6x minus x square plus ln 3. So, which is ln of 3 times 6x minus x square. That's going to be the answer. The graph of f is transformed by a vertical stretch with a scale factor 1 upon ln 3. The image of p under this transformation has the coordinates a comma b. Find the value of a and b, where a and b belongs to natural logarithms. So now what is it telling over there? The graph of f is transformed by a vertical stretch with a scale factor 1 upon ln 3. 1 upon ln 3. So the image of p has the coordinates a comma b. So what was p? P becomes 3n ln 7 ln 27. Whenever you're doing a vertical stretch, the what it says, the x coordinate does not changes. So a value is going to be the 3. It does not changes. Now b value, now you are dividing by ln 3. So therefore it becomes ln 27 divided by ln 3, which is nothing but what? Ln 27 is 3 ln 3, and by ln 3 3 3 gets ln 3 ln 3 gets cancelled, so b equals to